Okay, this is going to show you the basics of doing interactive animations in a ePub designed in Adobe InDesign. So first, before you animate something, you've got to have something to animate. So create some objects. You can draw them by hand. You can import them from Illustrator. I'm going to draw a frame, place, and crop an image to create the object that I want to animate. Okay, there's my little button. Now, go to Window, Interactive, and pull up the Animation panel. Okay. Put that panel over there with the others, however you like to organize them. Select your object, and now the panel becomes active. First thing you want to do is give it a name. Maybe you want to spell it correctly. I don't know. Maybe not. Then, in your presets, you have a menu with lots and lots and lots of different kinds of animations that you can choose from. So you just go to Preset, click on the arrow, and choose from this wide variety of options that are available to you. So I'm just going to choose a simple one, Appear. I want this button to appear. The event, remember, is your trigger. It's what makes the animation happen. So I want it to appear when the page loads. Then you can adjust your duration. I want it to take 8 seconds. I want it to happen over and over again. So instead of telling it the number of times, I'm choosing loop. I want it to slowly start up, so I'm adjusting the speed to ease in. Then I want the animation to rotate. I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. And I want it to scale to 145% of its original size. There are other settings that you can adjust as well, opacity, visibility. Have fun playing around with those. But these are the ones that I'm going to adjust. And now within that animation panel, at the very left-hand bottom corner is a button that will call up the ePub Interactivity Preview panel. So we can see it right here. And we can see how our object waits and then slowly appears, rotates, and increases in size. If you have trouble with the interactivity preview window, remember one option is to refresh it by clearing and then playing again. So click clear, then play, and that will force a refresh. And you should be able to see your animation. Now remember, you can also preview and preview at a higher resolution if you export your project as an ePub and look at it in an ePub reader. So this is, here I'm using Apple Books. And you can see my object slowly appears and rotated and enlarged. Now, if you want your object to move around the page, you need to tell it where to move. You need to give it a path. So just like when we did text on a path, you want to select your pen tool. That's right, the pen tool. And click to draw the stages of the path you want your object to move upon. So I want it to go from where it is, over here, over here, over there, over here. Then use the direct selection tool to click, drag, and select both the object and the path that you just drew. That will make this little button here active, and this button, as the pop-up tip tells you, is the convert to motion path. So that turns that path that I just drew into a motion path for the object. I can go back into my preview window, and there, see right there, it is moving about on its path. Now, what if you want multiple animations on a page? Let's create another object. I'm going to do it in the same way. Frame, place, size, align, crop. all that good stuff. And you follow the same procedure. You assign it a preset, an event, and duration, and any other settings within the animation panel when it's selected. I'm going to choose fly in, stop, and fly out, and that it should happen on page load, 10.25 seconds, but only one time. And then just preview it in the ePub window. Might need to hit clear and play again in order to see it, and there it is. So you can see my object now, low resolution, but there it is in the preview panel. There's my first one, and now there's my second one. Notice the first one is repeating because I put it on a loop. Now, to specify when and how multiple events happen on one page, you're going to need to go to Window menu, Interactivity, and then bring up the Timing panel. The Timing panel will show me both of my animations, and I can move them around, change the order, specify the order down here by dragging them into the order that I want. I can adjust the event or the trigger again that makes them happen, but I can also give each one of them a delay. So I could say for both of these I want them to be triggered when the page loads, but the second one I want it to wait 8 seconds, 4 seconds, until it does its animation. And when I look in the preview menu now, I can see that the timing has been adjusted, and it creates a delay before the second animation starts. So this is how you can organize the different elements on your page, is by, in the timing panel, setting up different times for when they start and occur.